everybody. It's Aaron with Three Tails RV. I just wanted to get online and do a live, talk about some of the upcoming events that are going on in my world, some of the things that have happened in the past few months to get everybody up to date. And let's start out with doing a little promo for, you guessed it, the Amana 2020 meetup here in August 12th through the 14th, 2020. If you want to make your reservations, that will be at that phone number at 319-622-7616. If you do go to the event, you will probably want one of these. This is one of the signs that I make. If you want one of those, you can go ahead and email me at threetailsrv@gmail.com, and I can go ahead and get you on one of those. Get you one of those signs. I also make another one that is that says as seen on YouTube. If you haven't seen those, I can get you some pictures and show you some of the different things that I do with my woodworking stuff. So now that we got a little promo out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into some of the other things that have been going on in my world. So let me get back to my face here if I can. It's been a while since I've done this. I think it's this one. There we go. Hi. So let me run down the list of people that are here for the day. Let's go ahead and do that. Shanna Craft, welcome. Kathleen Klein, welcome. Campergoer1, haven't seen you in a while. Miss you over on the other channel with anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Edel Campers, welcome. Dream on Wheels, haven't talked to you in a while. Gracie Seeking Adventure, welcome. Who else is here? Let's go down to here. Renee, I don't think we've met before, but welcome to the live stream. I've got Artscape Lisa. Glad to see you here. I've got Steve from Avengers RV Adventures. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Let me see here, and I think that's pretty much about it since we got this started. Oh, there's Ford Man. Glad to have you here, Mr. Kenneth. Let's see, who else is here? Purple Tube. Glad to see you here. Shauna Craft is back on. Captain Jack Scrapper, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Glad to see you here. So, I think that's about it. So let's go over some of the things that have happened in recent past. This is my first live stream since this incident happened, and I really wanted to talk to the community about it and share some of the experiences that I've gone through since October. October 26th, we left Amana, Washington, and we came to Texas, to Whistle Stop RV Park. We made the journey for 2 days. It took us a couple days to get down here from Amana. We went to Wichita, Kansas, where I got to hang out with some of my family there, some of my cousins that I haven't seen in probably 25 years. And we had a real good time with them, and we proceeded down into Whistle Stop, which is in Abilene, Texas. And that's currently where I'm at, and I've been work camping here ever since then. But on the 27th, which would have been the day after we arrived here, Lori and I were out doing some shopping, and unfortunately, she had a heart attack and passed away on the 27th. I haven't really talked about it in the community, and I figured this would be the best way to do it because I'm finally starting to feel comfortable enough that I can sit down and kind of go over that with some of the people that are in the community. It has been a process. It took almost a month for them to process the information, her death certificate, prepare the body, and go back to Iowa, where we did a celebration of life. If you haven't seen that, I will put a link in the description down there, down in the description box, where if you really want to go over and take a look at that, you can. It's not been an easy process. I needed to get myself away from Iowa and away from a lot of that stuff that was up there. Looking back on it now, it looked like I was kind of running away from my own emotions, and I didn't want to get pitied, and I just needed to get out of Washington, so I came out of Iowa, and come back down here and reconnect and rethink about the things that I was doing in my own life. And it's actually helped a lot. I find myself sitting more in the RV than I ever did before. Haven't really gone out and done anything, or really contacted anyone, or been around a lot of other people. I mean, the people in the park have been great. While I was in Iowa doing her funeral arrangements, the manager here at Whistle Stop, Shayna, you've been a superstar and a true friend to me. She took care of my dogs for almost a month while I was in Iowa doing all the preparations for the funeral, and she has been there as a huge support for me since I've gotten here. I don't know what else I can say about the manager of this park. She's truly unlike anybody that I've ever been around in my entire life, and I thank you very much, Shayna. And I know you were just asking me about the live, so you might actually be watching this on Facebook. If you are, go ahead and leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you for everything that you've done to help me with this process. Since then, if you haven't followed me on Facebook at all, I've been actively working in this park, doing a wide variety of things. I have many different hats. Just last week, they lost their senior maintenance person, and guess who just filled that gap? Me. So now I'm the senior maintenance guy for the RV park, and it's had some of its challenges, especially with the amount of snow that we've had. And what I'm going to do is go show you some pictures of what the Snowmageddon looked like here in Texas. I'm going to switch over to my email account where I can show you those in just a second. If it'll come on screen, there we go. We'll go ahead and do that, and I'll share that with you. Snowmageddon did happen here last week. Where's the tab? Had the Snowmageddon, and it actually looked something like this when it first started. And I'll back up out of that one, and we'll go to Snow Day 2. And this is what it looked like within 8 hours. We actually got a good sized dumping, and it has been in the freezing temperatures. I know my Canadian friends are laughing, but for people in Texas, anything that's below 30 degrees, they've got their winter parkas on and all freaked out about how cold it is. I've had to go around the park and fix numerous problems with water spigots because people don't know how to use heated hoses. And yes, I have one. I did freeze up, but that was because I forgot to turn the faucet on one evening. So there is that. So you can see some of the pictures that I took up there. And why is it still showing that? I don't know. Okay, we're stop sharing screen. So, hey Pam. Pam Delaney is one of my friends from that I was in the Navy with. I've known her for 30 plus years. She has been instrumental in helping me through a lot of this. With her guidance, she helped me all the way through my Navy career, kind of guiding me in different directions and backing me up. And I appreciate everything that you've done, Pam, to help me out. Have a safe flight from Seattle back to Arizona, and hopefully we'll get to see you here real soon. What else has been going on? Future plans. We talked about the Amana meetup that's going to be in August. If you haven't, go ahead and sign up for that. Let them know that you're a part of the Jemison group. That way we can get you in the same section as everybody else. And like I said, they're going to have signs there. We had 15 people last year? 10 to 15 people. It was the first year we started. We had 3. Last year we had around 10. And this year we hopefully will have a lot more. The campground has over 450 sites. So if we really wanted to make this into a big if we get more than 50 people that come, we can actually get discount rates. And we also have one of the buildings that we can rent out so that we can do different events inside the building in case it does rain, or if we just want to get out of the weather and into some air conditioned and do some do some things, we can also do it that way. So keep that in mind. If you're interested in that, I'll put it in the banner below so you guys can see exactly what those dates are again. August 12th through the 14th, and there's the number to call. So go ahead and take care of that. Where's the meetup? Camper Grower 1, that's going to be in Amana, Iowa. It's not far from Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area. That happens to be the area I grew up in, and that's where Larry and I have worked camp for the last 2 years. I'm going to go back there again this year and be another maintenance person for that park, and it'll be, yes, Camper Grower 1, that's in Iowa. Shauna says, oh, there you are. See, I thought maybe you'd show up. Shayna Rue is the one down here that just popped in and left a message. Again, I want to thank her for everything that she's done for me and done for people that have stopped by to see me. It has really been a true honor to meet her and to have the experience of working with her. This park is an awesome park. If you're ever in the area, go ahead and give a stop, give her a shout out, talk to her for a little bit, and you'll be excited about it. Well, Camper Grower 1, you're going to go make it up. Couldn't make it up to Wisconsin. Well, maybe you'll make it up to Iowa this year. I want to thank you personally for helping out Kenneth Oaks and getting him chauffeured around during the meetup out in Quartzsite. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't know if anybody else has said that to you, but it's greatly appreciated, and I really like the fact that somebody that I know actually helped out another community member in such a great way. So thank you. Yeah, there is a Facebook group for the Amana event, and I can go ahead and share that one too. So let's share my screen over here, and we will go to show you where that. Oops! Wow, you can tell it's been a while since I've used this software. So we're going to go ahead and share another tab. Amana Hangouts. There is a link in the description for all of that. For the Amana 22 Hangout. There's a link in the description if you want to click on that. There's more information about what's going to be going on at the event. There's plenty of things to do and see in the area of Amana that will definitely is worthwhile seeing. If you like German food, it's probably one of the best places to go to experience that. Tons of history, tons of information, and tons of things that you can really wrap yourself around and into. So if you're really interested in that, like I said, there is a link in the description to the Amana page. The one thing that I do ask is that you do not post your videos in there. It is strictly for the YouTube Hangout and not a place to distribute your videos and content. So thank you. Let's see. I'm going to go through here. Go through some of the chat. I'm grateful for your heads up about going live. Well, I hope to see you up there, Shayna. I really do. Anybody got any questions for me? Go ahead and put those in the chat. Or if you want to talk more about the situation that happened with Lori, go ahead and put some ones in the chat, and then that'll let me know that I can fill you in on a lot more of the details that went on with that and what's going on. I guess I don't know. If you guys want to hear more about it, then I can talk some more about it. As far as my future plans, dang, we're already 10 minutes into this. As far as my future plans, I have been asked to return to Amana. I actually signed a contract about a month ago where I'm going to be the maintenance man there. I'm going to do that for the summer. Probably be the maintenance and mowing person for the park, and be doing all the odd stuff that we didn't normally have time for when you're doing all the parking and everything else. Yes, badge. It's going to be rough going back to Amana. There's a lot of memories that are there. A lot of people that I know are going to be coming back. Um, it's definitely going to be hard for me because I have a lot of friendships that I made there. Lori and I were I don't want to pat myself on the back, but considered one of the most popular hosts that were there because we actually went the extra mile and took care of people the way that we wanted to be treated when we came into an RV park. So there'd be a lot of questions and a lot of people coming through. I'm from that area, so I have friends and family that are still there. I have my 30th, no, yeah, my 35th high school reunion is this year also. So that's something that's going to be going on. Gracie Seeking Adventure. Is it humid in August? Yes. But that's why we have one of the. I'll have one of the buildings. We currently have it reserved for us. It's the smaller building. So if you need to get out and away from the humidity during the night or during day, we can have some day activities in there. You can go in there and sit. And what I'd like to do more this year is actually talk about some more uh, things regarding YouTube. I might actually teach a couple classes on how to use different software, how to edit videos. If anybody's interested in that, just let me know and I can actually come up and sit down with that. Shayna, I am not fixing 34 until she's giving me a hard time. One of the sites here, the water spigot has been broke. It froze and cracked, and we have 3 of them now that need to be fixed. And she's giving me a hard time about number 34. That's the one that's been broke the longest, but it's kind of hard to get out there when we got snow on the ground and you can't dig a hole, and I swear you could make pottery out of the clay that's here in Texas. Let's see here. Humidity in August is going to be probably at its high during that time of the season. But if it's better to have it in the early part of August than it is in the later part of August, September, the temperatures start to drop, so it's still nice and it's warm and it makes it convenient. So I hope that answers your question. I know I hate humidity too, but it's not like Florida where it's going to be 99% humidity and 104 degrees. It'll max out around 97, 98, 99 and then be about 80% humidity. But it's, like I said, we've got someplace we can go. We got a building we can go into that's air conditioned. There's a full kitchen in there. There's a stage if we want to set that up. I mean, we can do just about anything that anybody wants to do. It's normally a venue that they use for people getting married. They also have graduation parties, RV rallies. There's all kinds of things that go on in those different buildings. And I get to help set that up all the time, and it's not that big a deal. Yeah. Snow in Texas for the Midland area is actually not that bad. They're exploring Canada. I know everybody thinks it is, but it's not. Compared to what it was at home, where it was 7 below zero was the high. Let's see. After I get done with Amana in October, is when Oktoberfest goes. Shayna's already asked me to come back down here, so that's an option that I have. Another option that I have, recently I put up a video, I think it was last month, I put up a video of the RV silencer, which is a modification that you can add to your RV AC unit to silence it. And the reason why I chose that particular video is that I have been asked to be a distributor at RV rallies for that particular product. Now, what that consists of is I would be traveling all across the United States, going to different RV rallies, being in the tent, and selling that particular product for the rest of that year. So that's something I'm thinking about maybe toward the end of the season this year, or possibly something that I would be doing next year, would be selling the silencers at different rallies. So that would go to all the big rallies for that year, Tiffin, FMCA, traveling all over the place. There's a lot of them in like the one that they had in Florida just this last weekend, so Tampa. Hi, Linda. Long time no see. I'm sure, Badge, you would love to be somewhere where you can use that AC silencer. I'll tell you what, I know somebody that might be able to sell you one. If not, you can use my discount code that is on the bottom of that video, and it gives you a discount code, and it is an affiliate link for me. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do that. So basically, my plans for the end of the year are kind of open. I really don't know what I'm going to do because life changed on a dime on me in October, and I'm still trying to figure out and pick up the pieces. But that gives you an idea. If there's any other questions, I used about 20 minutes for that. If there's any other questions, you can go ahead and put those in the chat. Put QQQ in front of it, and that way it'll let me know. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the like button on this video. And Gracie, the link for the Facebook group is in the description of the video, and you can click on that. If you're not a member of that YouTube, that page for the meetup, go ahead and just request it, and I will go ahead and approve that once we get done with the live stream. Oh, Badge, 30 below. It got to negative. I don't think I hit a negative number here in Texas yet, but I did freeze up because I forgot to turn the water on one night in the kitchen sink. So I had to basically run. I have an electric heater that I ran in underneath and had to blow the hot air into underneath there, and it finally broke free last night. So I've had water all day. But it's been a major concern. You'd be surprised how many people don't know the trick about filling up their freshwater tanks and running it out of the tanks. When your furnace heats up, will keep that water warm. They just don't want to do it. Yes, Prairie Life. I know. Exploring Canada. I saw that. Hi, Box Van Deeg. Wow, I wish I could have made it out to Quartzsite to see you. You guys look like you're having a lot of fun out there. Unfortunately, they needed me more in the park than I had time to come out and see you. I will try and make it a priority next year, because if I remember right, I owe you a dance. I'm going to follow along with Jerry and go ahead and have a dance with Miss D out on the desert floor. So I guess what I'll do is I'll open this up now to anybody that wants to come up on a panel. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description. So D, if you're interested, you can pop up here. And there's the link. Or Shana, if you want to come up here, so everybody can see your happy, shiny face. So with Three Tails RV going away, not in any near time future, or not in the future of any time now. I don't plan on it. It's going to be a while for some of my content because some of the stuff I did in Amana is going to be really hard to edit and get out. So that's another reason why I haven't seen a lot of videos from me. But that's fixing to change. I got a couple of products here that I got sent to me. One of them is a 30 amp surge protector. So you'll be seeing a video on that here real soon. Also, the heated hose that I've been using all winter, I wanted to put it through its paces, and it's actually done a really good job. So I'll be doing a review of that, and I've also got a miniature pressure washer that I've been using for the last 2 years that I want to do another video on, because it's so compact that it fits just about anywhere in your RV, and it's great to have for washing your RV, for cleaning up mats, whatever. It's just a phenomenal thing to use. So you'll be seeing that one coming here real soon also. Nobody wants to come up? That's got to be a first. Go ahead and put that in up there. Boom. We showed that. Let's look at one other thing. If you are interested in those signs. Oh, wow. I just switched over and there I am. Where'd it go? I will put a link in the description for those camping signs that I make. If you're interested in that, all you got to do is hit that contact button, and it'll send me a request, or actually just send me a message, and I'll add yours to the ones that I'm going to make for this upcoming event in August. And if you haven't, what I should do is I have one other group that I have on YouTube or on Facebook, which is called Passionate for RV Living. If you're not a member of that, I would recommend that you go over and check that one out also. And what I'm going to do is real quick is share that screen also. All right. Can I get it to work? You know how long it's been since I've done this? Add to stream. And here's Box Van D.
Hang on.
And the Ford Man. And Ron.
There we are. I can't believe I actually got up there.
Well, I need to get rid of some.
Every time I try to do this stuff from the phone, it screws me up. And I'm probably lagging.
And, no, you're not.
Anyhow, I look
Ron's
a mess, but
see, you're never a mess.
I've been just hanging out.
And if you are, you're my favorite mess.
I can barely hear you. Let's see. I don't know. On the phone, it's terrible.
Is it not? Am I not loud enough?
I get it like a pinging noise. Something, I can't say it.
So how you been with the? I didn't have a very good day yesterday, but I'm pushing through.
This is not going to work, Aaron. I can't hear you. It's pinging, making weird noises. I think I'm going to have to go down. Okay. I would love to sit with you, but I just can't do it from the phone. I'm supposed to get my laptop Monday. Okay. Hopefully. Gonna try to do a stream tomorrow, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, if you need some help, you know where I'm at.
Anyhow, I can't hear you, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for having me up. I tried.
So how you doing, Ron?
Oh man, I'm doing good. Doing all right.
How's the snow treating you just south of me?
We got about 1.5 inches, I guess, but it got down to 14.
Yeah, we got down to 12 the other night. That was the coldest it's been.
Don't need any more of it. I was through with it first day.
Well, yeah, I was done after the ice hit. I'm like, I'm staying in the house. I'm not going anywhere. There is no way. I know how Texas drivers are. And I was born in Texas, so.
Yeah.
Not fun.
I'm up here to tell you that I've been running live late at night from like 11:15 to 12 something or 1 or 2. But if you're goofing around and you need someplace to hang out late at night, well, jump on there with us. Me and Kenny have a good time.
Yeah, Kenny's usually staring at his phone, though. Right, Kenny?
Do what now?
You're always staring at your phone usually when you do live.
I usually got another live going.
Uh-huh. We talked about this a long time ago, Kenny. He's watching them girlies.
No. No. Hey, Ron, I think you got YouTube open.
Oh, I am. I'm close.
Oh, yours is close? Okay. Must be an echo when streaming.
It's an echo. Just looking at the chat, seeing what everybody's doing. So how was your trip, Kenny?
My trip was good. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely go back again for sure.
Cool.
I love the weather out there in Quartzsite. Better than what we have here.
Where are you at?
I'm in Tennessee, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I'm in East Tennessee. So, yeah.
I'm in Texas this week. I got 3 weeks. Ooh. Then I'll be heading north again. Actually, it was a month from Friday. Yeah, a month from yesterday. I got just under 3 weeks. And back to Amana. Looking forward to it. Yeah. So Camper Girl 1, was she pretty cool?
Yeah,
she seems pretty cool.
I enjoyed the pleasure and honor to get to meet Camp Gore 1 and her daughter, Sierra. And I also met her other daughter as well.
Wow.
Vanessa, and then I also met her son.
She got a date. Got a date for like next week or something?
No.
Come on, Kenneth.
No. But yeah, yeah, I'm very thankful for what she did for me and things, for being there for me and stuff like that.
Cool.
You know, I know next time I go, I'm gonna do something different next time. I'm not staying in no hotel, especially not no travel lodge.
Well, yeah, I was on that live when you were talking about all that. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that travel lodge was. I wouldn't even want my own dog staying in it, much less somebody else. Hey, Rhonda, from our destinations and creations.
Holy smokes, I haven't seen her in a long time. It's been a long, long time. Yeah, keep rub it in, Box Fan. Rub it in, D. I don't think we're going to catch that 68 tomorrow. It's going to be a whopping 50 here. Woo! I will take that. Badge. Tell us about drivers. Okay. First of all, they can't drive in anything unless it's hot. It has to be hot. It can't rain and it can't snow. And if you throw ice on the road, just stay home. That's why I just stayed home.
Yeah, there you go. As long as I got a shower and a commode, I'm good.
You just need a bucket and a funnel.
Well,
pour the water over the funnel, and when you gotta, yep. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, as long as I got those things, I'm good. But hopefully
Pawpaw, quiet down back there, Pawpaw.
he heard that. He said, "Quiet down over." Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know, you just never know. And but yeah, I had a good. Yeah, I'm one of those that I'll go at least every other day or something like that without. But if I go 2 or 3 days without a shower, I'm ready. I'm about ready to crawl out of my own body and into something new.
They had the watering station. You could go down there and hose off. You've been all right. It'd been better than the Hotel 8 or Hotel Travelodge or whatever
it was Travelodge Inn.
Oof.
They wouldn't even they wouldn't hardly. I got a handicapped room. Okay, well they had a handicapped bathroom, but they didn't had no handicapped chair to sit down. And that's the very first hotel I've ever been in. That didn't provide a handicap. It didn't provide a handicap shower chair. And yeah, that was not. Mm-mm. And they didn't have nothing to put down for like when the floor got wet, and that was almost a slip and a fall there. And their electrical outlets were in there look like they've been put in there cross-sided or crossways or something. And
Box fans telling you that you need to learn how to do a bucket bath if you want to be a nomad.
The what now? They didn't have no covers on them either. The electrical outlets, and the pillows looked like they hadn't been changed, and I don't know when. And yeah. But
Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Kenny. I really am.
I know and they didn't hardly give us any towels or any wash rags. They might have gave us a few towels, but only one wash
Come on,
rag.
Kenny. Next time you can do a handstand in the toilet, just wash off that way.
Oh, no. But yeah, I don't know. And Fairy Dust was telling me when she stayed at the Super 8, she said it wasn't much better.
Well,
So. Hey, Lance.
Lance. I'm doing good, Lance. How are you? Did you ever leave a review?
I left them bad reviews. I didn't leave no good ones.
Because Gracie was asking.
Camp Gore 1 was filling out another form as well to report it to the Business Bureau. And they never did empty. They had trash cans there outside the rooms, but it was no, that was in Blythe, California. That was in another. That was in another state in another city. But yeah. But yeah, yeah, it was not. But other than that, like Camp Water One said, I had a good time for sure.
Good.
We me and Camp Water One, we laughed and we laughed for a good 35-40 minutes at some things. And yeah.
The plug-in behind the bed and the lamp was plugged in, and it was
plugged in, and it was crooked, and didn't have a cover.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I tell you, the Holiday Inn that I stayed at here in that I stayed at in Charlotte, North Carolina, treated me much better than the one in Blythe for sure. So yeah.
Well, answer your question, Lance. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because I've already talked about all that. And then, of course, leave it the badge.
Yeah, the TV didn't work either. They didn't have no Wi-Fi at all. Didn't have no internet.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I even called them and asked them if they did have internet. They didn't even have no. They didn't have no code, no password or anything for their Wi-Fi service at all. And
the fire code was dinging.
Yeah, that was having no cover on the outlets is a fire code thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a safety hazard.
So it does not sound like a good thing at all.
No, it was not.
Ga-dung, ga-dung, ga-dung. So, Kenneth, how much was the stay per night?
Well, I got the stay for like it was like 60, almost almost $70.
Whoops.
If you count
$70. So Steve wants to know if the beds were comfy or not.
The beds were comfy, but they were nasty. The sheets, they only changed our sheets. Most hotels I've ever stayed at in my 27 years of life, they always, no matter how many nights I stayed at the hotel, they would always automatically come in. They would always automatically come in, clean the room, change the bedding, change the pillows, change the sheets and everything, without me even. They'd automatic, and they'd clean the floors we had to ask them to clean the floors and ask them to change our beds, and they only changed them one time the whole time we was there.
Did you go out with a rash?
No, I didn't go out with no rash.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of.
Or was it jock itch from not showering?
But,
Never mind.
I took a shower, but the thing was, and the water, the water heater.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I got Lance asking. I got a couple people asking about what's going on with me. Well, if you didn't know, we'll go through this real quick again. Lori passed away in October of last year, and since then everything has kind of changed dramatically for me. This summer, I'm gonna do this. This summer, I'm gonna be working back in Amana, RV park and rec center. We're gonna do the meetup for again from August 12th through the 14th, and after that, I'm really not quite sure what I'm doing. I really want to continue on with this adventure that Lori and I started, and I would like to continue with it. I also have another opportunity to actually be a sales rep for the RV silencer, air conditioner silencer. If I did a video about that a couple weeks ago, and I might actually be traveling around the country doing just that. Might be a sales rep for them and hit all the different RV shows and actually do that. I have another opportunity. Shayna Ray, that is down, Ray, whatever, however you say it. She's the manager of the Whistle Stop RV park that I'm currently work camping at, and she has invited me to come back to here for the winter if I'm interested in doing that again next year. Actually, I think she'd rather have me stay for the summer because she just lost a maintenance guy, but a man is going to pay. Sorry, Ray. Sorry, Shayna. Got to go where the money is. So there's your update. Again, that's kind of what the tentative plans are. I've got some other options in the wind and more back to Kenny. There you go. Whoops. Uh-oh. I took you off the stream. There you are.
But,
whoops. I get used to this again. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll slide. There we go. There, you can have the whole front seat now.
Okay. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Like Campground One said, you had to run in order to get hot water. That thing, you had to run it 30 minutes before you get hot water.
I've had that in the military. Trust me, for a long time. Just stand there.
Yeah, and let me tell you, once it got hot, it didn't stay hot very long.
Well, thank you, Shayna. What did I miss? Oh. Money talks. And Lisa's agreeing. Not a problem.
But,
it's one of those things that everybody has to deal with in life, so eventually all of us have to deal with that. Unfortunately, she was only 51 years old, and she had a massive heart attack and was gone within 2 hours. Okay, enough about that. And she says it's like taking a military shower. I spent 20 years in the Navy, so talk about Navy showers. Back in the day, we had a little head, and you push the button to get water. And if you wanted water, you sprayed it on, soaped up, and sprayed it off. There was no putting it in a cradle. There was no any of that. So yes, true Navy shower. Squirt, squirt, soap up, squirt, 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 get it off, done.
Yeah, my dad was telling me, said back when he was in the military, you had to do everything within 5 minutes.
That was boot camp. Yep, you have 5 minutes to shit, shower, and shave. I just did my job. That's what I like to say to everybody. I did my job and I came home. That's what it was all about. I don't like to call them snowbirds. I like to call them flockers. And yes, you can take that word and use that exactly for what I'm saying. That's the thing about snowbirds. They have money. They leave their hometown, their kids, and all of their issues, and go to Florida and act like little children. At least the ones I've met.
So, 3 S's. Oh, well, yeah. Bye, Rhonda.
Start making some videos again, dear, please. Rhonda, that would be nice, because I haven't seen anything from you in almost a year. And we miss your content. We really do. Steve, why don't you hop up here, buddy? Haven't seen you and talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, I hope to get to meet you in person one day, Aaron.
Well, if I end up going to Florida, which I've got people asking me to go there too, I got Lori's there's quite a few of them down there, and I've got some family that's down that way too. Might just stop by and see you, Kenny. You never know.
I'm gonna try. I'm going to try to have my own meetup here sometime here this year. I'm trying to shoot for either the middle of April or May, where it's not too hot, not too cold. It's just perfect.
Well, don't forget to look at the Mojo crew, because you don't want to have it the same weekend he does. My 2 cents.
Yeah.
People get a little defensive if you pick their dates. That's why I had to wait to see what everybody else was doing. I'd like to do it is be one a month, where you could just go to Iowa and then go to Michigan, or the next weekend would be. You take a week off and go hit like 4 or 5 meetups. I think that'd be something cool.
Yeah.
You might see the same people. You might see different people.
Well, see, I'm trying to find a campground that will take at least a 45. I'm trying to find a campground that will take at least a 45-foot rig, because some of those RV channels that I follow, like Really Creative Travel, and I think Mel Nettie, Living Free Zip Codeless, and
Jerry and Cherry.
And yeah,
Jerry Holly.
And
they've got a big one too.
And RV Underway, they have about 45 feet rigs, and so because some of them that were at the Mayberry meetup, they really wanted to meet me in person, and because I didn't have a self-contained rig, that's
but if it were something close, Jerry and Sherry have an extra rig. They could bring it along or have somebody drive it, and you could be in that. Just food for thought. Because they've got a couple rigs.
But
or even somebody in the area.
Yeah, I was wanting to let everybody be able to bring their vans or whatever they have to camp with to my meetup and just have a good time with each other.
You could look around in the area and see if there's somebody that rents out. Because I know in Amana they have Snickies. Anyway, the people that rent out RVs, so they bring it out, set it up for you. You use it for the weekend. They come back, take it all down, and then haul it away. So you don't have to do anything. That might be an option too. And if you need help with that, I'm sure you can ask the community, and you never know what this bunch will do.
Yeah,
as you know.
But I would use the van that I have. I was just wanting to be able to, for people to be able to bring their own rigs and whatever they have to camp with.
Yeah.
Even tents if they want a tent camp, or what, But I did find one because the nearest campground that I found that's near me, I already called them and asked what's the biggest rig that they allow, and they said they don't take anything past 30 feet long.
Well, see, the issue is, and I don't mean to bash on Kentucky because I love Kentucky, but it's the older campgrounds. A lot of those are a lot older campgrounds, and they didn't have these monster rigs back when they were created. So some of those campgrounds have been around since the 50s and 60s, and they just didn't make them that big. And if they're state parks, they usually don't accept anything over 40 foot long, 40, 42. That's why I went with the rig that I'm in, was because it will get into like Yosemite, some of the national parks. Anything longer than I am, and they don't usually typically let you in. I mean, it's great to have that extra couple feet, but
yeah,
do your research. I'm sure you'll find something. You're good at stuff like that, so.
Well, I got a hold of Mel because I was wanting some help with trying to get it set up because I've never hosted a meetup myself, and I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to like get a hold of the campground or like how to, Hey, Steve, what's happening, Steve?
How you doing, Steve? Can't hear you. No. No.
Nope.
We'll let him figure that out. Just keep waving at me. I'll see you in the corner. The hardest part of the whole thing, and that's why being a work camper at a specific camping, like where I'm at in Amana, it's so much easier because I can just make a phone call and say, hey, how many people are you thinking? I said around 20. And she's like, okay, what area do you want? And it's usually right behind where we're at. And we just go from there. All right, Steve. No.
Nope. Can't hear you.
I'll just keep hiding him. So for me, it's like I said, it's just real easy. There's a couple buildings that we can rent, and there's places that you can go and do. And in Amana, it's all pretty much together. So if I want to make a reservation, it's just making a phone call, and I know those people. Those are people that I work with every day. So we send people to all over the place in Amana, and that's the whole purpose, is to stay for a time and enjoy the history of the area. And I think that's the true meaning of work camping too. It's not just I'm there for 3 days, rush, and see something, get in the car, and go on to the next destination. I can look it up real quick. They still don't look happy. Been a while, hasn't it, Steve? I heard a little bit.
Better?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear
Holy
you
smokes.
now.
Woo!
Woo! So how are you been? Since I didn't hear about your stuff until like a week ago, you kept that way under the rails.
I did a video on it.
I didn't. I haven't watched videos. Come on. I'm just now trying to get back into the community and get things moving again.
I'm all right, I guess. I don't know. One day at a time.
I know that feeling.
I'm back to work, kind of.
Kind of. A couple hours.
No, actually, my regular time. However, I've been out this last 3 days with a toothache.
Oh. I got some pliers. I can help you with that.
Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me. I think I got a bottle of tequila somewhere, too. We can hook that right up. That's CBD?
Great stuff.
Oh, that stuff, yes. Except you're putting it on every 20 minutes.
Yes. For sure.
Hold
Good
on.
to see you.
Well, thought I fell off the planet.
Hey, Fairy Dust.
Not really. National.
It's good to see you, Steve.
I saw you, Kenny.
It's been a long time to see, bro.
Yeah. I got a new computer, and I haven't been too sure about what's going to be what with it. And obviously, I didn't have it right.
No, but it's good. You got it now.
So.
And you got some color in you, so that looks good.
No, I'm just hot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll trade you.
79 degrees in here.
77. And that's only because it's like not even 50 degrees outside. We're a whopping 38.
I know it's not that.
So you're gonna get out camping this year, or are you gonna see how you feel?
Well, I might need an electrician first.
Is that stemming from last year?
It's a similar problem.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that then.
I did replace that old unit.
Yeah.
It worked great up until one day.
Just one day.
One day. And
wow.
Hasn't worked since that day. But I think it's the those things you put on there to keep the voltage low, to keep it spiking. Yeah, I think it's that.
The capacitor or the condenser or whatever it is up on the roof.
Yep. And I have to wonder if that's not what the problem was the first time also.
So they're not hard to do once you're up on the roof. It's getting it up and down. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because those air conditioners are not light. It's like 120 pounds. So trying to, it's like trying to throw a bag of potatoes up there.
And I didn't have much help getting it up there either. So.
Well, I'm sure.
I basically moved it from the bed of my truck to the roof of my truck to the roof of the trailer.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What's he saying? Well, I can't help you on the East Coast or West Coast. Well, East Coast. It's what? It's only 9 o'clock for you. No, 10 o'clock.
Me, it's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. Hey, Weekend RVing.
Yeah, they bought a house. I just found that out too. You can tell how out of the community I've been.
Yeah. I knew they bought a house, and it's been a long time since I've seen them in the chat and stuff as well.
Oh, they popped into a few lives that I've been on, but
yeah,
you know.
Unfortunately, everybody that I used to go on with doesn't go on anymore. So.
Yeah, that's true. The old crew.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't. But I haven't been on many lives either. I just was like sitting here going, I haven't done a live in a while. Let's do one. Okay. Got nobody telling me no, so.
It's true.
Yeah, there you go. Where's meant to be RVing? The last I knew, they were still up in Canada visiting their daughter and grandkids.
I think they left there and came back.
I don't know about that. I haven't heard anything from her in eons. I sent her a text message saying Merry Christmas, and she sent one back. So.
No, I haven't heard from her in a while.
Hey, Steve, did you know that you all were the featured channel on Captain Jack today?
I was wondering if that was what he was talking about, because he did say something about that.
Yeah, you were his featured channel.
Cool. Not doing much else here lately, so.
Me either. It's too damn cold.
Well, it's hard to do content when you don't go camping.
That's true. I camp every day, though.
Yeah.
It's so ingrained in my life that I don't even... What are you doing? Come here.
You must have a dog there.
I have 3 dogs.
They're
driving me nuts. She's playing in the garbage. I'm like, what are you doing?
Is that a dachshund?
Yep. They're miniatures. I have 3 of them. 3 tails. Get it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been missing seeing you around there, Aaron.
Oh, I make my rounds.
Yeah.
Just not sticking around too much, but, you know, it's going to get busy again for me here in another couple months. I said 4 weeks and I'll be up in Amana dealing with Amana again. It'll be anything like last year. I'll be burning some midnight oil. We don't have big rallies coming in this year. The big ones are all scheduled for next year. But I'm looking forward to the meetup. Making a bunch of signs again. Again, if you want one of those, just send me an email. And I'll put you on the list. I'm not going to have them because all my tools and stuff are up in Amana. And there's the email address going across the bottom.
Yeah, I loved spending time with Camp Gorda 1's dog Susie. It was a poodle and Shih Tzu mix.
A Putu?
Or is that a Pushu?
A Putu. A Shupu.
I never cared, but I never
just a
cared.
poo-poo.
I never can pronounce the dog.
Shih Tzu?
Yeah, I'm always afraid I'll say something.
A Shih Tzu.
Yeah. So.
I'd like to meet you, Camp Grower 1. You and I have been on lives now for a year. There's another YouTuber has a live on Tuesday nights at 7:30, and he talks about fixing RVs. If you got any questions about how to fix RVs and how to do all that, and that's where I met Camper One. She was supposed to come see me last year to help her with her camper in Amana, and she never showed because she was out in Quartzsite, if I remember right. No, it was Colorado. That's where it was. I was having so many issues.
Well, I can tell you this: she is a pleasure and an honor to get to meet for sure. So, and she's also a good cook as well.
I'll take your word for that one, Kenneth.
she's definitely a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's a 10.
For a cook?
For a cook and for a person.
Kenneth, I think it's time. I'm kidding. I don't want to know about anything else. He's blushing over there. Look at that. Come on. So look at this. She's even agreeing. Yippee! Uh-huh. I've always been wondering about you, Kenneth.
It's the ones you don't suspect.
Yep, the quiet ones. Out of nowhere. See? Kenneth, you're blushing.
I actually...
You're about as red as your shirt.
And your
chair.
I actually, she was actually surprised on how much coffee I could drink, and yet still go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't. There it is. There it is. TR. Tuesday nights. So, if you got any questions, there you go. There's the information on that. Aww. Poor Kenneth. Uh-huh. No wonder you don't have a date with the daughters. You're going for mama.
No.
I see how it is.
No.
See, look. She loves you, Kenny.
I love everybody in this community.
You know I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
I love making you blush because your shirt's about the same color as your face. She said you can drink her under the table with coffee. Is that the Irish cream coffee?
I drink coffee like it's going out of style. So.
Aw, look at that.
Like I said many times, coffee and water is all I ever drink hardly.
The TR Bowling Show, yep. Oh, see, now you're one of the kids. Are you still... Is that your coffee cup?
This is my coffee, yeah.
Holy smokes.
How many of those you drink a day?
How many of these did I drink a day? About 8.
Oh, my Lord. And you still sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, my, no way.
I can.
How many times you go to the bathroom a day?
Huh? I go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom several times a day now.
I don't say 8 of those. I wouldn't have to. I'd be regular than regular. See, coffee's a natural laxative. Poor Kenny.
Well, it doesn't make me go that way.
Wow.
Enjoy that now.
Huh?
Yeah. Wait till you get older.
Enjoy that now.
Wait till you get older. You won't be drinking coffee like that. Nope. Not unless you want to permanently be seated somewhere.
Now I will say I will go number one several times a day, but not.
Well, I'd hope so. Drinking 8 of those. Whew.
Not number 2 though.
Yeah, you wait. He's laughing at you. Now what's this? I like this one. Kenny can sleep on a live show.
Yeah.
Are you over there snoring during a live?
I actually did I don't know if you remember this, but I did a 15.5-hour live stream, and I fell asleep it was on my own live stream.
On your own live stream?
Yeah.
And you fell asleep?
Yep. If Wayne's still in here, he could tell you that him and Danny, everybody had the Facebook message call me to let me know that I was still alive.
And he probably had more than one live going at the time, too.
Yeah, watching somebody else's. I still think he's watching the porn.
No. No.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
No, hardly.
On the phone with Camp Grower One's daughters. That's what it was.
No.
Doing an IM chat with them.
No.
Yep.
No.
Talking to the poodle then. Or the sheepoo. Sheepoo.
No.
So, who's got a live going, Kenny? You're usually up on that.
I know in about an hour from now, Griswold Family Vacay will be going live, and I'm not. I was looking for that Team Jesus Ministries live that usually happens on Saturday nights.
Saturday night. Did you say Thursday?
Saturday. It's a channel called. It's relation to. If you know, do you know storyteller Donnie Willer?
No.
Oh.
This community has changed so much.
Do you know Joy Bless Life?
Yeah.
Well, storyteller Donnie Willer is her husband. Is Joy Bless Life's husband, and he usually goes live around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I haven't seen his live.
All right, so I'm going to bring up the Elda Campers. This is somebody that I met in Amana last year, and we started talking about YouTube. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Long time no see.
I know. Here's Fred. What are you doing there?
Hey, where are you guys at currently?
We're just outside of San Antonio in Texas.
Really? You're just down the road from me then?
Yeah, it's a balmy 36 degrees right now.
Well, I think you're warmer than I am. Let me check. 37. I'm 1 degree warmer.
I'll
take that.
Yeah.
So I liked your video you guys did on Amana. That was.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of weird watching myself talk about it. But, you know.
You should check out our latest one. We're just watching it. It's going crazy. At least for us.
For us.
Well, you know, you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
We started at the bottom.
Well,
and we dug a hole deeper.
So you guys going back? What are you guys doing this summer?
We're doing the
donut. Am I gonna see you
around the country.
We're still thinking about it. We thought we might do Route 66, but not sure yet.
Yeah, we're headed to Florida.
Yeah, we don't like your Texas weather.
No.
I'm on my Texas weather.
It was nice.
I got stuck in it like you guys did. It's like, whoa, no.
Well, originally, we were scheduled to do the Southern Texas thing, and we canceled that because we had to be back to Florida to register our car in Florida, and it was still registered in Virginia, and to register this one in Florida too. But we ended up selling the car and bought a pickup and put a truck camper on the back of it.
Oh.
That we tow behind us. So yeah.
So is your daughter still with you?
Nah, we kicked her out of college. Her and the dog.
She's gonna get smarter.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. She took the dog, so I'm lonely.
She had the Jeep, I remember.
She did.
She did. She wrecked it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I guess there's some medical conditions there, so.
Yeah, but all's well.
Yep.
Oh.
Didn't mean to pop in the middle. I wasn't sure how to come in, so I was just.
No, that's fine. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen them in a while.
We've been sitting in the Facebook page for like an hour.
Oh, see, I can't see what's going on over there.
That's okay.
That's all right.
That was our error.
Yeah. So. Well, it'd be good to see you guys this summer if you're in the area during the meetup. Stop on up.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You know what's that? We haven't firmed up anything. We're going into I think the Ark, and then we're.
That's about the last thing we scheduled.
I guess we're going back there. We had a great time there. Got a new refrigerator and fixed the air conditioning and all. So.
Wow.
That's about it. We haven't planned much.
So, but we did come to find out what you were doing. So, if we could work it in, we'd like to come. So
I will be in. I got notified just the other day that my son is getting married on the 22nd of May, so I have to go back out to Washington State.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new daughter-in-law. I have 2 now. Woo-hoo.
Nice. That's where we left Peyton off at, is Washington State.
Yeah, well, that's where we started out too. Remember?
Yeah.
We were out in all over there, but yeah. I don't plan on going back anytime soon. That's what I kept saying. Now I got a reason to.
Exactly. Yeah, we when we go for family.
Oh, there you go. That's a little better.
Yeah, I can see your mug. Turn the light off again. I'm kidding.
This one. No. Yeah.
So why don't you tell everybody about your channel, and so that they can, and I'll switch this around.
Oh, okay. Turn around.
I'll switch this around so that you guys are front and center.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh.
I know she's hidden.
Hi.
So, I'm Fred.
And I'm Mary.
And we are
the Idle Campers.
We've been practicing all night. So we're the typical story of a couple of kids, who, sold the house, sold everything, and jumped in an RV and went which way. And so we traveled up and down the East Coast for a while, and then we decided, well, we wanted to go out to Washington. We dropped the little one off so she could, start her life of higher education. And so we traveled across the north part of the country, doing like a lot of Harvest Host. We're Thousand Trails members, and we decided that as we went along, we'd do little reviews, typically of the campground we were at, and then maybe a site, major site there, Gettysburg or something like that. So that's why we stopped in at Amana. That was just an overnight stay, and went into town, did a little video on it, and it's not I don't think it's going to win any cinema awards.
But we're enjoying. We're having a good time doing it.
But she's learning to shoot, and I'm trying to remember how to edit. So it's been an adventure. We just our latest video we shot back in I think July.
Yeah, all our videos are pretty much in July.
So we wanted to store up a bunch of footage so that as we slowed down in our travel, we'd still be able to produce a video every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So so we're in we did a Harvest Host. It's I don't know if you're familiar with Our Wyoming Life. It's a YouTube channel. They got about 222,000 subscribers.
Oh,
and out in Wyoming, doing the farm thing with the ranch, cattle ranch, and He's a really good speaker. They started in the advertising business, and then moved on to came out to help their mom, and the husband passed, right?
Yeah,
had a heart attack and passed, but to keep the ranch afloat. And the current status with them is, I guess, mom's retiring, selling a bunch of the cattle, and they're going to try to buy the ranch. So, stay tuned.
So go check it out on the Idle Campers. It's Our Wyoming Life.
But they're a Harvest Toast. If you're not familiar with Harvest Toast, it's about $70 to $100. There's a link on the website if you want to save 15%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what the heck? But yeah, you can go there basically overnight. Typically wineries, breweries, golf courses, farms, ranches, everywhere. We stayed at one was a sculpture park. That was pretty cool. But yeah, just everywhere. And you spend the night. The idea is okay. It's free, but you should buy something. Buy a bottle of wine.
They're probably familiar with
In our
it.
case, we buy a case of wine. But we're gonna buy a case of wine anyway.
Well, thank you for letting us
Nothing wrong
talk.
with that.
Yeah. Well, I think she's trying to shut me up.
He will talk all night for you. So
Oh, do you have any questions?
Maybe whoops, what happened? Oh, there it is.
You asking me?
Maybe I should get you guys on and we'll do an actual interview.
No, we could do a live stream.
Yeah, we'll do an
yeah.
interview via live stream.
We are. Yeah.
Well, we could do a real one instead of just an impromptu. Hey, I'm
Oh.
shocked. Wow. Hey, I haven't seen you guys in a while. You know how it is.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
We could do that.
yeah,
Sure.
that'd be great.
How
Hey,
you
everybody,
How you doing?
yeah, hanging in there.
It's still a one day at a time process. Some days are better than
Indeed.
others. Yesterday was not a good day, and
Yeah.
it's a learning curve.
Amen.
It's definitely a learning curve.
Well, you're in our
Not
prayers.
one that I would recommend for anybody, and not the best weight loss program ever. But it is what it is.
So
I
what
do
did we
appreciate you
interrupt?
guys popping in.
What did we interrupt?
Nothing.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just kind of
Perfect.
talking about things, and I saw you pop up, and I'm like, oh, I know them. Yeah.
We're in
So
the show.
Kenny, you now have moderator, and so does Steve. That's what I was doing while they were talking. I'm like, okay, I'll add a couple more, and
Okay. Thank you. So, what elder campers?
Edel campers.
Yeah.
Edel camp anywhere. Think of it like that.
so he will go ahead and I think he's looking right now for your link and get that up so that everybody has that. I didn't even see you guys pop in. Huh. So
ELKAM as in mother, P as in Paul.
You can see it right there, Bill.
Where?
Echo Romeo
Yeah,
Sierra.
Yeah. Wow. Gotta get these glasses.
See how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they're dirty. We haven't been out of the RV for a week.
Note that feeling. I went today and got gas. Running around the park. I'm not going around in a golf cart at 20 degrees. I'm not doing
No.
it. Sorry.
No.
So I've been running around the park with my own car, my truck, and the gas, and I'm like, I gotta go get gas. I'm not gonna get around the park next week. And of course, Shana was in here reminding me that there's a bunch of Shana's my boss here at Whistle Stop. That there's a bunch of hydrants here that people have cracked because they don't want to use heated hoses. They just want to use regular old hoses.
Ah,
Not so
And then
good.
wonder well, I got a heated hose. Well, that's great. But, that section from here all the way down into the ground that's not protected by anything? Yeah.
yeah. I took ours.
We just
I did the whole flush thing, pulled the hoses. Well, actually, I left the black hose
we pulled
so
all the
that
other
I can
hoses.
be easy to hook it up because it's going to be cold when we leave. So I'll do a dump before we leave, maybe.
But
And
I've seen something I've never seen before. They were wrapping the electric, the hose,
yeah,
they run that
Hey.
on their sewer lines. And I'm going, if that gets hot enough, it's going to melt through that. And you're going to go out there and pull that, and it's going to, That'll be worse than RV, the movie.
No, you just disconnect it. That's all.
I know, but
Let it dump, cap it,
pull it off, stick it in there, and it doesn't become brittle, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Exactly.
Or do like I did and cover it with awning or E-spouts for a house.
Right.
Just put one on the bottom, one on the top, zip tie them together, and it protects it better than anything else. So.
Well, mine's just sitting there empty, so it's out in the cold. But in the daytime we got up to 56 today. So if you want to go out and dump around noon or 1, you should be fine. We have a heated hose, but I just don't. The tanks are better off if they're full, except for the black tank and the gray tank. But, the water tank, fill it up.
But the furnace will keep that area warm, so it won't freeze them like it would anything else.
We actually have a wet bay heater. It's a 300-watt, 12-volt heater that came with it. And
I have one of those halogen halogen work lights that I stick down there.
Yeah,
and then I set it up to. Everybody gives me a hard time because I have an Alexa, but I can go, Alexa, turn on the tanks, and she'll go, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so I have to actually flip a button, but it is inside.
I just look at the weather report, and if it's going to be low, I just tell it to turn on, and I get up in the morning and say, okay, it's what temperature? Okay, turn it off.
Well, it hasn't been off for the last 5 days. Oh. I've never used it before, but they say it comes on at 40 or 45. And I don't know what it was. The switch says system heat.
I'll be right back.
And I'm looking for. That was clever. I have no idea what's going on. Lost audio. Oh.
He's trying to get used to the program again.
Oh.
He's got a bunch of buttons that you can't see, and he's trying to remember which ones do what.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I used to have a previous life doing this stuff for a living.
You're very welcome, Renee, and everyone in the chat.
There's a chat? Well, that's where we were. We were in the chat, but we couldn't see any video.
Because I didn't click on the link.
There's a chat on the YouTube side, yeah.
We're new. We're learning.
Well, you should be able to get both of them. So are they hearing me right now?
Yes, they're hearing you, yes.
Yep. Oh, hi, everybody.
And they're also seeing you as well.
Oh, I want to see some of the questions. Can we go back to... Well, I should have done my hair. That's life. So they probably should
I got a hat on.
This. I'm editing, so
Shannon,
editing
Aaron, you're muted.
What?
There we go. How's that? No, you're fine. I had to pee. I've been sitting here for almost 2 hours going, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee?
No. I'm going to take a lead from the boss.
Well, I quit drinking pop. Completely now. I haven't had one in 3 months. And I'm shredding weight like it's going out of style now.
I quit for a week.
Yeah, because we're like the Pepsi addicts.
I can't remember the last time I even had a soft drink, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Dr. Pepper. I remember now. You're the Pepper, and I was the Pepsi addict. I don't even want to talk about how many of those I was drinking a day. Whew.
I'm not as bad as somebody with coffee. Let's put it that way.
Me either. I don't think I could drink that much. That's like drinking a freaking 2 liter, 3 or 4 2 liters a day. Oh,
that's me with Diet Coke.
You're welcome. Can't forgo one. I'm sorry, I had to pee. Won't be the first time in a life that somebody just got up and left because they had to do their thing. I guarantee it.
I had to check out because there was a fire truck in front of my house. That's why I disappeared.
And then there's another good friend of mine, Rob Ranger. He's out in Oregon, and they have a small homestead. And Rob used to be a full-time RVer and had some issues with his in-laws had passed away, and now they're living the home life.
And it's RV with G.
RV with G. I haven't seen him.
Hey, RVing with G.
Wow.
Amazing what happens when you come around, Aaron.
I know. People come out of the woodwork. That and there's nobody else on Saturday nights anymore. That used to be the prime time slot I'm in. So I just was like, I don't see anybody out there, so we'll go ahead and hop up and see what's going on. Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still dealing with that. They say it takes 6 months to get out of a bad habit, so I'm 3 months in. What else we got? Hey, Kenny, can you go up and get Rob Ranger's his link for me, please? Add that one.
Is it Ranger Rob or is it Rob Ranger?
It's Ranger Rob. Sorry.
Okay, Ranger. Okay, yeah, I'll go get it.
Cool, thanks, sir. Rob, did you want to come up? You can. Central Oregon. At least I got some of it right.
No.
Glad I'm not using my dirty mind on that one.
What's that one? Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in the wrong chat.
You did the wrong chat? Hey, that's good. Kenneth likes to watch like 8 or 9 of them at one time. I don't know how he can keep up with it, but he does.
I have four devices that I can watch 4 different live streams. Now, except for when I'm up on a panel. Now, when I'm up on a panel, I usually have the StreamYard side, the StreamYard side on the PC, and the newest tablet that I got for Christmas. With the YouTube side of that same StreamYard chat I'm on, so.
And here's Rob.
Hey.
I love the hat.
I had to get the microphone going here. I wasn't expecting
either.
I wasn't expecting to come online.
Oh, I just saw you and said, hey, you want to come up?
Get the microphone going here.
It's like hometown week here.
I wasn't expecting to come online.
You gotta mute your YouTube.
Oh, just a second here. Yeah, that's what's going on. Hold on a second. I gotta mute my there. It's like something's wrong. Got it.
I can hear myself.
So it's good to see y'all.
So tell us about your channel, Rob, since we're just picking random people that I've run into.
Yeah, I haven't seen you do a stream in a while.
I remember back in the day when we were doing streams and we get 3 people.
Yep.
Because people weren't doing them then. It's just like, oh, I don't know if this is worth it or not.
Yeah.
That's been a few years back. But tell them about your channel, Rob.
Well, you're right about, we're full-timing for a while, and then Sherry's father passed away up here in Central Oregon. We used to live here, so we went ahead and bought the family house. So we bought 5 acres and changed over to, because we're really into prepping and just being more self-prepared and self-reliant. So now our channel focuses on homesteading and hydroponics and greenhouse, having your own food and raising pigs and chickens and all that stuff, and that's a lot of fun. So we got grounded again. So we still have our 5th wheel, but we don't travel as much now.
And tell them about the talk radio.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we do that too. So we also we used to have RV Travel Buddy, which I still have the trademark to that, and that's what our channel used to be. And then we switched it over eventually to Ranger Rob Country Living. But we also have RV Talk Radio, which we still have that show, and we'll do a couple of shows a year. We used to do weekly, but since I don't RV as much, I usually only do RV shows when I get a chance to talk to you, like Aaron or anybody else that wants to be interviewed. We'll do a whole show on their channel and help them out. But yeah, so that's a very popular podcast. It's been going for quite a long time, and we also have the Ranger Rob Country Living podcast, and we have also a radio station called Central Oregon Radio, which is a real radio station, but it's a internet radio station. And yeah, we also make the Raindrop poopy bags, which you did the graphics for.
Yes.
Yeah, these guys. You didn't do that graphic, but the new graphics
yep.
You did.
Do you want to talk about the new adventure? Or you're still working on that?
Oh, the candles?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just started a new company called, and I'm waiting for a different design from somebody. I can't remember his name. Anyway, some graphics guy I asked to get.
Yeah, I've been.
We just started a new company called Country Seasons Premium Candles. So it's kind of Shuri's thing that she wants started up and running within a year before she retires. And so I've got the poopy bags and she's got the candle company, and just keeps us out of trouble.
We all know who the shh is.
Yeah.
Rob's always in the shh.
I get every joke.
Well,
when it comes to poop, it comes to me. I hear about it.
But RV and poop is a very popular subject. So.
Yeah, well, that's why I started those. Is I don't know. You guys all been traveling. If you have pets and you go into some of those parks and they got really crummy poop bags to use and stuff. I want I like the ones with the handles and stuff. So, and then when I tried to order them back in the day, at least they were kind of hard to get. So I created my own design and bathroom.
You should have a poop bag.
if you had a poop bag, you wouldn't have to leave.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
he brought his poop bag.
Got a poopy bag. Did you just use it?
You got to remember, I have dachshunds, so this is a bigger bag than a dachshund will ever use.
Yes.
You put the dachshund in there.
I could cut the top off, and they can use it as a raincoat.
A rain jacket.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hey, those make great garbage bags for your car too, by the way.
Yep. For traveling too,
Yeah. Well, that's just for glue.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I still got. Rob sent me some of those a while back, and I've still got a bunch of them.
Sent you a couple of hundred.
And they're scented.
Yeah, they smell like a lemon.
Yes, they do.
Before or after?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever. I worked at AKC, and I've never picked up a bunch of these ever.
So,
in my life.
so where is everybody at? So, let's see, Fordman, AKA, where are you located?
I am in Kingsport, Tennessee. A lot of people call it Northeast Tennessee. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're ways. You guys are all probably pretty far from me. See, Avenger, where are you from?
I'm from Southwest Florida.
Florida.
Right,
So you got nice weather there. And then we got the, you say Eldon Campers? Is that how you pronounce
Eldon
that?
Campers.
Where are you
don't
folks
camp
at?
Anywhere.
Where you at now?
Currently in San Antonio, Texas.
We're headed to Florida soon.
Florida.
We're going to Florida.
Key West.
Nice. And are you still in Texas, Aaron?
This week. Give me a couple of weeks. I'll be back in Amana.
To where?
It's too cold here.
Exactly.
I'm going to go back up to Amana for the summer
Amana.
and work
Where's
up there.
that?
Yeah. In Amana, Iowa.
Oh, Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, where we were last year and the year before, and
Why? Yeah, I'm a
Would it still be
Northwest
cold
guy.
there right
That's
now?
all I know.
Oh, it's definitely cold there right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's cold there too.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
bad
I
it
won't
is.
even tell you what the temperature is there. I'd have to look.
Yeah, well, don't come north, guys. Don't come north.
Yeah.
No.
Rob,
We're
we'll
bringing
bring
all
it
the
to you,
cold
Rob.
weather to Florida.
Yeah, send me your warm weather.
Yeah, it's, what is it? I gotta look. In my hometown, it's currently 25 degrees. The low for tonight is going to be -9.
Where
And
you're at
that's-
right now?
No,
Where you're
no,
at?
that's in Iowa. That's in
Oh,
Iowa.
okay.
That's 15 minutes from Amana, where I'm going to be working at.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All kinds of new people, new and old faces.
Yeah. That's funny. I can't see the same things I normally run my own shows, so I see the same data on the screen like I'm used to.
But that is cold, Aaron. Those temperatures that you just said.
Oh, I don't even want to think about what it is in Montana right now. I don't even think I have that. Well, see, Spokane, Washington is 46 degrees, a low of 27, so it's actually warmer than Texas. -6. Don't Fort Myers Beach is 77 degrees. With right now the temperature is at 61, 64, which isn't that far from. Yeah, I don't have Montana in there, unfortunately. Camper Grower 1 says she wants to go to wherever. Yeah, you come back to the Midwest. It's nice and warm.
I'm hoping the next time I go to the Cube that I can experience more in Arizona, stay a lot longer than I did this last time. I'd like to be able to experience the Schoolie Palooza and get to experience more in Phoenix, where Camp Gore 1 lives, and because she was wanting to show me some things around in Phoenix this last time that we didn't get a chance to go see and things. So yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 70 degrees. Well, actually, it's been getting down to 50 down in Arizona, so that's freezing.
I know when I was there over there in Quartzsite, it got down around at nighttime. It got down around 30s and 40s.
That's freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for the desert. But during the day, it got up in the 60s and 70s during the day.
Oh, I know. Well, we lived there almost 2.5 years before we came up here, and we definitely miss it, at least in the winter.
That's the camera feed.
I love the tripod.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, busted.
We just did some intros this afternoon, and we haven't put it away yet.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get it set out and warmed up before you can use it.
Actually, it's been out all week. We had to get us warmed up. It's very lightweight, so not what I'm used to, but it'll do the job. I don't do that real fancy stuff anymore.
This week.
Yeah, I finally got us up on the. I guess we're on YouTube and see myself. Big delay though, and we're on the chat.
So we're slow at figuring this out, but we're getting there.
Oh, we figured it out. I have no idea what happened.
So Kenneth, do you know where Morgan County is in Tennessee?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Oh, okay, it's it's a little bit past or east of Knoxville. That's actually where I was raised. Not too far from Pigeon Forge.
I'm about an hour and a half to 2 hours from Knoxville.
It's funny because I thought you were from Slapback, Tennessee.
Yeah, Deer Lodge actually.
Yeah.
Close enough to Slapback.
You
Slap
tried to
back?
leave once, and yeah.
That's a
slap
real
back.
place.
She
Well, that depends
tried
on
to
your
leave.
definition of real.
Actually, it's a joke, but she tried to leave once, and they slapped her ass right back.
That's right.
I kidnapped her.
Have a good night, Gracie.
And I got your email, Gracie. I'll look into that and get back to you here in a couple days. So what else is everybody working on? Steve's got air conditioner issues. Rob, are you ever going to get your RV out? Or are you just going to let it?
Actually, yes. We just got someone that we're going to start hiring to take care of the homestead while we're gone, and just interviewed her, had to walk the property, and we just haven't had anybody that can take care of the pigs and stuff because we got the Idaho pasture pigs and stuff, and they have to be fed daily. And so the other animals I can kind of go a day or two, but I had to get somebody who could take care of the place. So we found someone. So we're going to start playing with the RV again.
Cool. You're
Hope I can remember how to run it.
Oh, you'll ride that bicycle and fall off, and it'll come right back to you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. I mean, it's kind of a shame it's just been sitting there, and we have guests use it all the time when they come out here, but it'd be nice to get out and. I got the German Shepherd we got has never gone camping with us, so we got to kind of teach her how to get used to people and other dogs and stuff. So it'd be kind of good to get out.
Cool. Kenneth, you got any big plans for this summer?
Well, my next meetup is in Helen, Georgia, in March. And then I'm going to try to have, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to try to have my own meetup here somewhere around the area in Tennessee. But I'm going to try to shoot for somewhere around April or May, middle part of those months, maybe, where it's not too hot, not too cold, and then I've got my group cruise that I'm going to be going on October the 15th through the 23rd.
That's right.
2022. Very first group cruise. And then after that, after the group cruise, I don't know if y'all know Traveling with Special Abilities, Lorraine. Her and her daughter have decided to take me after we get back from the cruise. Have decided to take me to Disney World in Florida because I've never been to Disney World either. So it'll be my very first time in Disney. So
nice.
I'll be your brother. I can help push you around.
Actually, I believe her daughter is going to help push me around.
Oh, there you go. Well, shoot. I haven't been there in been a long time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I'll actually be gone from the 15th of October through the 23rd and then I'll be gone. I'll actually be gone until sometime after the first week of November, actually.
What's Papa going to do with himself?
He's going to be busy with the dog. He's got a German Shepherd dog. And he'll find something to do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He'll be starting his own YouTube channel singing.
No, he won't get on. He doesn't know how to hardly work his YouTube stuff. He usually leaves it up to me.
He'll have it all figured out by the time you get back.
He'll have plenty of time.
He'll tell you himself. He's not into this technology stuff, really. I usually have to help work it for him. So, yeah, from what I hear, it's going to be a fun experience.
Cool. Sounds like you got the whole year planned out. Almost.
Yeah,
You're gonna try and make it down to Mojo Rendezvous at KT's and BJ's in April.
I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to make that one this year. Cause I just recently got off that big one not too long ago, and
Yeah, that Gortset one.
yeah, so unless I absolutely can figure out something to make it work.
How about you, Steve? You got any plans this summer? Anything
The
fun?
The wife has a wedding that she wants to go to out in Nebraska.
Ooh, so I might see you.
You might, depending on whether I can get that air conditioner fixed and my truck fixed. You might.
That AC unit. That AC unit's been nothing but a headache since the day you took it off.
It's a separate one.
Oh, you got
I
another one?
replaced it. Yeah, I replaced it. It's a brand new one that's on there.
I know. But now the condenser's blown?
It's what do you call those things where they save you power
Yeah, they hold
So
and
it
store them.
so it doesn't surge?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either, but I know what you're talking about.
Pretty sure it's that. But
Yeah. Aaron, guys, I got to head out. I wasn't planning to get online today. So Sherry's like, what are you doing? Just ditched her.
Well, tell her it's my fault.
No problem. It was such a pleasure to meet everybody. And please keep in contact with us. And if you want to be interviewed on RV Talk Radio, just let me know.
All right. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
All right, take care, everybody.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
So other than the wedding, just trying to get my truck fixed and the RV fixed. That's my plans right now. The heart attack screwed up my plans for Tampa, so everything else is up in the air.
I wish I would have gone last year. I had an opportunity, and then the sales rep for that silencer told me he didn't want me to come down. I'm like, damn it, I want to go. I want to go to Tampa.
It killed me not going.
I know, because it's like the first time in, 5 years?
Oh, I've gone the last 2 years.
Something like that? Since you...
No, I went the last 2 years. This is the first year I haven't gone, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, and I couldn't get off work to go down. That's last year, so that would have been fun. So, you guys got any plans? When you get down to the Keys, do you have a plan for going down there?
Get naked.
Or can I offer some helpful suggestions?
Sure. It'll be my first time down there.
Drive down, but don't stay in at the Keys is my first suggestion. There's a KOA that's outside of there if you can get into it. There's plenty of campgrounds down there where you're going down.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks reserved at
Thousand Trails.
Thousand Trails Fiesta, or
As
something.
long as you got that taken care of.
Yeah.
My recommendation is there's 2 ways to do this. You could take the trolley when you get there. The trolley is outside of town. You pull into the parking lot. You hop on the trolley, and the trolley goes all over the place. So you see something you want to do, you hop off the trolley, pay for your day, hop off the trolley, do what you want to do, hop back on the trolley, and it takes you to every major destination. If you don't like that idea, then rent a golf cart. Don't try to drive down there, because those streets were made for the old horse and buggy, and you get 2 lines of cars going, and there's barely enough room to get through there with a car. And it fills up everywhere, and it's only assigned parking down there, so you can get a ticket and towed and don't even know it's gone, but by the time you get back from your little adventure.
Or rent a scooter or something.
Yeah.
Because we went down there and we drove, and it was like, this is ridiculous. We ended up taking the trolley, because we went back, and that was a year ago, and that's the only way to see it. And then I met up with my cousin that was down there, and she bought a golf cart, so we just kind of rode around on that the rest of the day.
That's a good idea.
And they're
too.
not that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely go to, you got to go to Hemingway's house. Across the street
Absolutely.
from that is the lighthouse, which is totally worth the cost because you go up into it and you can get all that 360 view up there. And then you got to go to Margaritaville.
Of course.
Those are my three. And then go see the treasure hunting display.
Of course, I'm
where
writing
they
this
have
down.
all that.
Yeah, the last time I was in the Keys, I was on a cruise, and they stopped there for the day.
So that was my first experience. We would have gone on the base and actually gone to the furthest point south because they have the touristy one and then they have the real one. But they weren't. That was when COVID was going, and they wouldn't let anybody on the base. You had to have all kinds of documentation.
Oh, of course.
Navy Lodge was shut down. They didn't want anybody in there unless you were in transit.
Yeah, we tried to get on base last year.
They're not making reservations or it's go at your own risk. But I guess they opened the pre-lot, so there's more camping. And there used to be a lot where you would park the RV and wait for a lot with power and sewer and stuff.
The weekend we ended up going down there was the weekend of it was the next weekend was spring break, so they had the signs up, mandatory everything, masks, mandatory this, mandatory that, and they weren't playing around.
Nope.
No.
Because someplace in that little itty bitty community like that, and it just gets full of that can spread around there so fast. We were just talking about TR. We were just talking about your live stream on Tuesday nights. Trying to give you a big plug there, so that you could to help you out with some of your stuff. If you want to click on this link, buddy, you're more than welcome to come up to the panel. I have a moderator for TR for his live stream that he does on Tuesday nights, where they do helpful tips and tricks and everything else to RVs, how to repair them, how to do different things to them. Very knowledgeable guy. And I love being a part of his show.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing a channel for how to break an RV. I'm pretty good at that.
Well, all you got to do is point it down the road.
There you go.
Steve's over there shaking his head going, yeah, I can break them too.
Well, we had a problem with our air conditioner. It turned into their heat pumps also.
In the middle of the summer.
And we put on one of those soft start RVs.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the second one I installed. Pretty easy, plug and play, put the red wire on the black wire, that kind of stuff. And fired it up and it worked, except it was just blowing out hot air. It was stuck in heat pump mode. So I guess the heat pump valve was stuck open, and we were up in Shipshewana. We got a residential fridge put in from JC Refrigeration, well, conversion, I guess. And in the afternoon, we had an appointment with them. And I'm telling you what, this kid, he was up and down the ladder on the roof of our RV and inside the RV. I mean, he was servicing 5 RVs at one time, and took care of us all. We 3 hours, 4 hours?
Wow.
We were there just waiting, and I was ready. I was like, look, you got new ones right back there. It's 105. Put one of those in here. I'm done. And he ended up changing the valve, charged me $87.
Wow.
Saved us a lot, because we went in thinking we were just going to put a new air conditioner in. He's like, let me check it out first.
Well, you have to put in 2 because it's the old Penguins. So they don't work with the new thermostat and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, because then you'd have to rewire the whole thing.
Yeah.
Digital versus analog.
I don't know. We've got the digital thermostat, but yeah, it's 2008 Monaco, so who knows when it came from around here. Works great now, so okay, we're good.
He did a great job.
Yeah, really good. And I mean, it was National Refrigeration, and I called maybe a week prior, and I pulled up to this place, and I went, "Oh my good, no way!" Especially after just leaving JC Refrigeration, which is like a machine. But hey, I'll tell you what. I tried to tip him. He wouldn't take any money. I go, $87? What are you, nuts?
That's one of those rare finds. And if you're ever gone through there again, because I've got a couple of people that have helped us out through the years, and those are the only places I'll go back to. Do you remember me? Oh, yeah, I remember you. Okay. I remember the situation. I remember everything. I'm like, well, hey, keep giving you business.
Exactly.
Keep coming back to the same place. So. I think Kenny's gonna fall asleep. Look at him.
No.
Won't be the first time in a life.
I was sharing the link to TR Bowling.
Yep, I saw that. Just making sure,
I was gonna say, are you wanting to go raid someone?
I don't know. Is Rayleigh Creative Travel up? This is the longest live stream.
Griswold Family Vacay is going live. He's
that
up.
Might actually be a good idea. I think I'm going to take the Saturday night slot. I'm just going to do live streams from now on, because there's nobody doing them. Have somebody come up. I'll get with you guys, and we'll actually schedule an interview. See if we can help you out with some of the subscribers. It doesn't hurt.
Oh no, it doesn't hurt. That's for sure.
I think we just passed 200 on this video.
We get excited for it.
We're like, woohoo! 200 viewers.
We've all been there. Trust me. That first 100 is like, oh, come on.
I'm like,
I know.
Well,
yeah. I had 102. Now I got 99. I had 105. Nope. Now I got 98. Oh, come on. What's going on?
Oh yeah,
I know.
Our
It's
subscribers
like
do that. We have, because originally the channel was a bluegrass channel.
Oh.
And I just said, I hadn't used it in 12 years, so I just said, you know what? No, not anymore. Poof. And I think I pissed a few people off. We had like Frank Marino live, Dan Tominski. They're still there, but if you don't have the link, you don't get to watch them. And because YouTube wants to copyright them, and it's like, I recorded those. You don't have the right, but you can't dispute YouTube. It is what it is. So we hit them. So if you got the link, you got it. But otherwise, so
they all left.
Our channels, not all of them, not all of them. Some of them even came back. But yeah, it's been interesting. I would not have done that if I had to do it again. New channel right from the ground up. Just let that one sit and do whatever. And yeah, it's a good night for us, man. I'm telling you, this is like 201. Boom, there it is.
We've been
See, you got one.
Got another one.
I've been subscribed for a while, so
yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, thank you.
That's how I ended up finding the YouTube link. I just because I don't know what Mary's got up here. It's StreamYard. I don't know. I guess that's the thing he was talking about.
That's the platform we're using for the live chat.
Well, I should be able to get in there. And so I just over here. That's why if you see me looking over here,
we have you up on two screens.
It's really weird because it's like over here and over there and over there. So, anyway, so yeah.
Well, here, I'll really scare you now. Boo.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but see, it's a delay over here.
So yeah,
it'll happen though.
Yeah, it'll happen. There it is. There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. If you want to go ahead and go over to the Griswold's Family Vacay, they have a really good live that goes on well, it's probably going on right now. Let them know that you had Three Tails Raid. Just put in Three Tails Raid in there in the comments and let them know that we're supporting them. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you haven't and you aren't already subscribed to any of the channels that we've had up here tonight, go ahead and head over to those channels and click the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything that they're doing. It's all about the community and helping each other out. I think I'm gonna continue on with the Saturday slot.
Sounds good.
Because we're just filling a gap. Nobody's doing Saturdays. Wasn't Paula doing a Saturday night?
Yeah, but she's out.
Paula was doing Saturdays, but she's out on the road. She won't be back until April. So I don't know. She usually goes live at at 10 a.m. or not 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. And then Van Life with Gina used to go live on Saturdays. And
Ray.
California Travel Videos used to go live from 7:30 until 9.
It was the triplets. It was Ray, then Gina, or Ray, then
That's
Paula,
on
then
Wednesdays.
Gina.
That's on Wednesdays.
That's right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Camp Goer 1. She's going to order one of my hoodies.
But yeah, Griswold Penguin Vacay just went live, so they haven't been live very long. So
if you guys want to head over there, I'm going to go ahead and end it at that. Like I said, if you haven't, go over to the any of the channels that are that were up on the panel tonight. Check them out. They got a lot of good content, and you might even see my faces. You might see my face in a couple of the videos. I know there's one that they did in Amana where I just look like I'm tired and I'm ready to be off for the day, and that's just the way it was.
You makeup. You needed makeup.
I needed something. Probably a cup of coffee. But I'm not drinking from the Kenneth Oaks
I think
coffee.
8 people watched that video. So
I must have watched it 3 times then.
I want to say thanks for having me up, Aaron.
Not a problem, Kenneth.
And I look forward. And I look forward to the day that I actually get to meet you in person, brother.
Well, that's going to happen one of these days. I might have to hunt you down, but you know, it's all done with love.
Yes.
As long as I get, I want to sing a song with Papa, though.
Okay. I'll see y'all.
All righty.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Have a great night, and we'll
Bye.
talk to you guys all later.
Thanks, Aaron.
You're welcome, buddy. And I think that's about it. I don't think I have all the videos I had up are taken off, so we'll have to try something different. But have a great week. Enjoy what you're doing and live simple, live free, and enjoy the ride. Is what we say always at Three Tails RV. And until next time, we'll see you then.